Hey there, reelers. Bet you're wondering the same thing I am. When's that next Simply Real TV video gonna come out? This year, it took a while for the ice to form. So I think in the middle of December, we actually had some decent ice. And then coming into January, we actually had some safer ice. So I've been out twice now. Both times I've seen fish. And the last time, which was actually last weekend, I had some nibbles. So it's kind of been this game of finding where the fish are and then figuring out what they want to eat. So last weekend I made some pretty good progress on dialing in a spot. This weekend I'm going to do something a little different. I'm back out here. I'm going to head to the exact same spot, punch a hole, see if there's fish down there. Sometimes when you get fish with finicky bite, you start changing the depths you're fishing in, changing lures, changing patterns. But one thing that keyed into me was going to smaller lures. So that's what I started doing last weekend, and I started getting some success. Beautiful day. Probably won't need the ice house today. The spot turns out to be a bust. Well, then we'll do some moving and punching, and we'll find some more spots to check. So anyway, stay tuned, and let's see if we can reel something in. All right, so I'm right back on the same spot. Already seeing fish, I already had a bite. They're all over this lure. My GoPro down there was really hot when I grabbed it, so it overheated or something. It's doing GoPro things. So anyway, I'll try to film this and hopefully hook up on one of these. It was a good spot last time I was here. Still a good spot. Just, it would be cooler if there's a bite. It'd be cool if I can bring one up. I'm sure today we're gonna have a good shot. There's a bite. Come on. Pretty good potential though. They follow the jig up and they'll chase it down. So a little orange ratso seems like the key here. Another smaller one, fire tiger. There we go. That's two. Stick another worm on. Seem to be liking these butter worms. Got another small one. It's about maybe 8.5 inches. So both of my GoPros died trying to film these fish with one hand and catch them with the other. It's not working so well. So I put on a couple worms, get some bites. You can see there's a bunch of fish on the fish finder there, down low. Here we go. Get them to commit. Come on. Look at them all. I can feel them. Okay, we got one over here. Got one here. Maybe. Okay. Alright, so I just had a double. I lost this one, but we've got that one. Cool. It's another small one. Alright. He's about 9. Off he goes. Yep, this one I lost. So there's 4. This is so much fun. Pretty intense, and they're just little stalkers, but that was the first time I've had 2 of them on at the same time. Got them both reeled up, and I went to manage one, and the other one came off. One thing about having all these little stalker fish swimming around is the bigger fish will eat them. So the big fish could be hanging around still. In fact, I just spin this around. I got a fish coming now. So here we go. Got one down here. Gonna try to jig this rod. See what happens here. Yep, got a bite. Still there. You can tell they're little. Can see my lure bouncing there. The big red line is a fish. Looks like he swam off. Having a lot of luck on these micro jigs. Oh, there's one. See if he bites. So today's the most successful day this year I've had ice fishing. I really like to catch the big ones and take them home and throw them in the smoker though. I'm just hoping maybe there's some big ones lurking around with these little guys. Boy, there's a lot of them right now. Following my jig. I drop it down, they go down, I bring it up. They come up. Got one over here. Come on. Had a couple nibbles. Yep, there we go. Getting a bite on the yellow rod. There's a good bite. Okay, see if I can film this. Nope, he's off. He's on the other rod. Isn't this cool? Okay. Okay, I got him on. Keep him going. All right. He's off. This is like the last cast moment. One more cast. Second time I had 2 bites at the same time. This is fun. So part of my trouble today is I forgot to bring a cable to charge one of my GoPros, and the other GoPro I think is just dead. So tried getting that thing running a couple times, but it just won't even turn on anymore. I think that's gonna be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the excitement. Some pretty good action, but not Not any super impressive fish today, but hey, at least I'm back into catching them. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.